Hello and welcome back to Seconds Out. My name is Ayman Khan. It is a great pleasure to be joined by the magic of the internet, Dewey Cooper, who was in Riyadh, is back now at home. And for a lot of people, Dewey should be sampling the fruits of success and a win against Tyson Fury, the boxing champion, but didn't turn out that way. First of all, Dewey, your reflections on that fight. You promised to shock the world. You did. Why were you so confident when many doubted Francis?
First of all, thanks for having me. Always honored to be interviewed, by you guys. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, I just got back from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It was an incredible last 3.5 weeks. We're not surprised about the fight. I told people, I even had interviews with you guys previously before the fight, and I told you what was going to transpire. I told you that Francis would be able to do 30 minutes, 10 rounds if needed be, and he would be able to defeat Tyson Fury. And I felt like we accomplished that task with the exception of two people, those two judges that didn't think we did so. I'm feeling good. I feel accomplished, but it's a slight bittersweet feeling of accomplishment. But again, I'm still in awe of what I experienced in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, guys. It was one of the most incredible places ever. And as far as events, this event was second to none. It was incredible, man. It was such a joy to be there, to be around all the boxing legends that came out and support. It was such an incredible experience.
There were so many shock moments in what was a shock moment. Oh, so many little bits of moments. First of all, Tyson Fury coming in and trying to knock out Francis from the first punch, then the knockdown, then the elbow, then the result. Can you first of all talk me through setting up the knockdown? What were you seeing to find the gap in Fury's defense to land that knockdown that shocked a lot of people?
Well, we worked on Francis just staying sharp, staying smart, showing that he's not only a brute power guy, but he has boxing skills and techniques. In order to show boxing skills and techniques, one must employ counterpunching abilities, and that's what he did. Tyson jumped in with an aggressive 1-2, left jab, straight right, and of course, Francis countered with the left hook, hit the spot. If he hits the spot, you're going to do exactly what Tyson Fury did, and that was go down. We weren't surprised. We said there would at least be a knockdown in the fight, and it happened like we said.
What about the elbow? A lot of talk about whether that was deliberate or not. Do you feel it was?
100%, absolutely, it was deliberate. But I'm not calling Tyson Fury a cheater. He's fighting, and the fight was hard, and it was unexpectedly hard to him. We knew it was going to be a hard, grueling fight. That's what Tyson does. If the fight gets hard, he can't dazzle you with his boxing skills and his sharp abilities. He goes to more of a dirty boxing style. He likes to clinch you up and lean on you and push you and talk sweet nothings in your ear and frustrate you and all these type of things. He'll hit you in the back of the head. He'll pop you a little underneath the belt. Veteran things, Jack Dempsey type things, to try to break you down and psychologically make you lose focus. The elbow was just a combination of him being frustrated and him just doing whatever he could do to win a fight. It was definitely intentional. It was definitely a foul. Had the referee did his job, we would definitely be talking as decided winners on the scorecards because a point deduction or two would have been taken off, and we would have definitely won the fight. In my heart, I felt we won the fight 96-94. But if you want to give Tyson Fury the last two rounds, we still won it 95-94. So a bittersweet pill. But again, I'm so proud of Francis Ngannou for the work he put in for the last 15 weeks. And by the way, a lot of people online are saying, wow, 6 months. Look how he improved himself. It wasn't 6 months, guys. It was a little under 4 months. 15 weeks. He improved himself to that degree. So I'm real proud of him and the work we did as a team, the cohesiveness we had as a team, and the belief we had as a team compared to the rest of the world's opinion was impenetrable. And I feel that's why we're successful on October 28th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
This performance from yourself, the team, and Francis Ngannou in the ring has really kind of ruffled the feathers of us in the boxing world. We don't really know how to digest this. And a lot that's being said right now in the aftermath is that Tyson Fury, what we saw in the ring last Saturday, wasn't maybe the best version of Tyson Fury, somewhat diminishing Francis Ngannou's achievement there. Do you feel that Francis beat the best, or Francis gave that performance against the best version of Tyson Fury, or do you think there was more from Tyson Fury to come?
Well, there's three sides to that argument or that discussion. First of all, we'll go by the facts before the fight. Or put it this way, either Tyson Fury's a liar because he said he trained 12 weeks. Either he disillusioned the people, or he did or didn't. Secondly, if you talk to guys who were in camp with him as sparring partners, guys who fought on the show, like the ex-world champion Joseph Parker, he said he sparred with Tyson himself. He said Tyson Fury's never sparred him so well and was so sharp in training camp. He said Tyson Fury was marvelous in training camp. He was incredible in all of his sparring, and he was in great shape. If you look at Tyson Fury's body at the opening press conference we had in London, he had a little extra weight on him. If you see him at the weigh-in, he was much slimmer. So those three things tells me that he actually really did train for the fight. He said he did. I hope we can take him for his words. A sparring partner who actually fought on the show also. So obviously Joseph was still training hard because he had to be in preparation for his fight on that undercard. So it was like he was sparring out of shape, Joseph Parker. Joseph said he looked better than he ever had. And secondly, his weight was lower than what it was and thirdly, his weight was lower than what it was for the press conference, the original press conference, which was only 6 weeks previous, which means he did something to lose weight and get slimmer. This is what happens when people think that they know everything and that there's not a way for the impossible to happen in their minds. They all thought the fight would be over within 4 rounds. They all thought Francis Ngannou had no boxing ability, no boxing skills, no stamina, nothing. They discredited him being the best heavyweight in all of mixed martial arts. They discredited the team that he has around him. I got 8 world championships, won as a head coach in the boxing arena. So they discredited everything about Francis Ngannou and us. And so by discrediting Francis Ngannou's abilities and the coaching staff's ability, they now discredit what they even seen in reality. They want to say that Tyson Fury wasn't at his best. He didn't take him seriously. He didn't train. Otherwise, there's no way the fight would have been so competitive. No, that's not the case. The case was Tyson Fury had real opposition in front of him, a prepared heavyweight, a strong heavyweight, and a guy who's taken the impossible and has made it possible his whole life. A guy who's always been doubted, looked at like he wasn't going to be a success. And he proved everyone wrong since he was 5 years old. Francis Ngannou is the definition of perseverance. He's a definition of dedication. He's a definition of strong-mindedness and determination. And the opposition in which Tyson Fury faced on Saturday night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, is what made him look ordinary, is what made him look non-extraordinary, is what made him look beatable, and who actually did make him taste that bitter, poisonous taste of defeat at the tip of his tongue. He just didn't have to swallow it because the 2 judges bailed him out. But it wasn't that Tyson Fury was bad. It was that Francis Ngannou was way better than what they thought. His first fight out, fighting the best heavyweight in the world, a 10-round fight, Never stepped in a boxing ring in a real professional fight or amateur fight in his life. And he did that because he believes in himself. He has God-given great attributes, and he has a strong team behind him. And yeah, we can't discredit Francis Ngannou. Tyson Fury can't discredit Francis Ngannou. Even after the fight, Tyson Fury said, man, he was strong and he was tough. And that's what it was. It was Francis Ngannou that made him look like a normal fighter, not the great fighter that he's looked on past opponents. It was the opposition of Francis Ngannou. Absolutely, indeed, 100%.
I appreciate the passionate response from you there, Dewey, because a lot of people, like you mentioned there from the boxing world, don't know how to take what we saw last weekend. I want to look forward and ask you about Francis's options going forward, because he's put himself on the pedestal here. The world is really at his feet. What's the potential for him? Is he going back to the PFL? Will he? There's talk of him fighting again. It's the 23rd of December, I believe, with rumored opponents potentially being Derek Chisora or Deontay Wilder, or maybe even a Fury rematch. What are the options? What do you know?
Well, business is booming if you're Francis Ngannou. That's what I know. Yeah, the options are endless and many. But that's up to Francis after he spends time with his family and just unwind because we had a really long training camp. It was a lot of hard work and dedication and sweat equity put into training camp. And once he rests and recovers, we'll see what he wants to do. He told us, we talked about all of these things on the ride back from the fight. And he told us, man, he planned on doing both MMA and boxing this year. So we just said, whatever you want to do, we support you, and we're going to be there with you to help you improve as much as possible and win fights. It was that simple. So to answer your question, sir, we're not sure what's going to happen, but business is booming, opportunities are plentiful, and we're blessed to be in the position that we're in. And Francis is really happy and feel accomplished with the way he performed last Saturday night.
Could he do the same against the likes of Deontay Wilder? I know Eddie Hearn as well as calling in for Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. Would you feel confident in those two fights?
Let me tell you something. Even before his performance against Tyson Fury, I feel comfortable with anyone in the world, whether it be boxing or mixed martial arts, for Francis Ngannou. Why? Because he's special. He's an enigma. He's a hardworking, studious fighter, studious champion. He stays in the gym when he has something on the table, and he works extremely hard, and he lets the coaches bring out their expertise. And by doing that, he listens to what we have to say. He implements it, and we see the improvement. Whatever he wants to do, he can do, whether it be Deontay Wilder, whether it be Anthony Joshua, whether it be a mixed martial arts fight with whomever, John Jones or Stipe or whoever the hell you want to call, UFC or not, he can do it, because we're going to train, we're going to work hard, and we're going to put that sweat equity in. And that's all it takes for a talented guy like Francis Ngannou. He's ready for whatever he decides. He'll tell me, and then I'll do my best to prepare him for whoever the next victim is.
Couple final questions for me, Dewey, and I'll let you go. First of all, I just want to focus on you for a second. Look, you're no stranger to boxing. You've had a lot of experience in the boxing world as well, too. That can't be forgotten. But I wonder what your emotions and feelings are, having guided Francis to the position that he's in now.
I'm happy to be a part of his journey, because his journey is epic. It's going to be a Hollywood movie someday. It's going to be something that inspires the entire nation of people, the entire world, all the people who heard no their entire lives, all the people who heard they couldn't do it. You should look up to Francis, because, man, he was in that same position. If you know his story, where he came from to where he's at right now, it's magnanimous. So I'm just happy that the universe, God, Allah, whoever you pray to, put me in his path and let me and give me the skills to be able to help him accomplish these great things he's accomplishing, man. I can't explain to you in words what happened in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, man. It was an incredible show. It was an incredible week. Being around every living boxing legend in one roof, in one roof, to talk to Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield and Manny Pacquiao and Joe Calzaghe. I mean, Roy Jones is my friend. Mike Tyson is my friend. But just to be around Larry Holmes and see Buster Douglas, and Eric Morales, it was crazy, man. It was like being in the heaven of boxers at the little gala we went to. Eminem was there. Kanye West was there. It was crazy, man. And the show, it was art. It was poetry. I can't. I'm blown away. The ring walk, the crown, the everything. It was incredible, man. I'm still blown away. So I'm just happy to be a part of it, man. Honestly, I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm blown away. It was the most awesome thing I've ever witnessed in all of fighting.
And the work doesn't stop for you, Dewey. You got the Team Combat League Season 2 tryouts as well, too. What are you expecting from them?
Now we get to something that I was on the groundbreaking floor of, and something that I'm really proud of. Kind of a veer to the left, if you will. I go from coach to executive. And Team Combat League, TCL, we finished the first season in August. And you talk about excitement. If you love boxing, you want to see excitement personified, you got to tune into Team Combat League. All you guys who are hearing this interview, reading it, seeing it, whatever you're doing, right now, go to YouTube, go to Team Combat League YouTube channel, and pick any link, press any fight, and I guarantee you're going to be hooked on Team Combat League. Every fight's exciting. The entire league is exciting. You just can't get a more explosive, short, today's age package for boxing. The trials are coming up. They're starting this weekend. We're extremely excited. We have a lot of people wanting to be involved, even bigger names than last season. Team Combat League Season 2 is going to be epic. Big shots to New York Attitude. They won the first annual season of Team Combat League. New York Attitude are the champions. Therefore, the New York boxers are the best in the world right now. But we're looking forward to Season 2 in Team Combat League to see what other area, what other city has the best boxers in the world.
When does Season 2 start?
Next year, early next year. We're going early March, late February. We'll have the information definitively out in the next couple of weeks. But we're really excited about. We were really excited about Season 1. We're more so excited about Season 2. Team Combat League, 1 round per matchup. You got 3 minutes to impose your will. You have 3 minutes to show your skill. Ain't nothing like it. So, guys, please tune in to Team Combat League. Go to our website at teamcombatleague.com to check us out. Like I said, check the YouTube channel. As always, exciting fights on there from Team Combat League's first season. If you watch it, you'll be hooked. You're going to love what we're doing at TCL.
Dewey, a real pleasure speaking to you. Thanks for speaking to Seconds Out. Looking forward to all that you mentioned here in this interview. And congratulations again on a great showing at the weekend.
Yes, thank you very much. And if you're interested in, trying out for Team Combat League, check out our website. All invited. Come on in, jump in the ring. Let's see what you got. Thank you very much, man. It's been a great week. It's been an honor to be a part of this Tyson Fury Prince Ngannou fight, and I'm happy to get back into our official business of Team Combat League. We got some exciting things happening for Season 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you.